Hey guys, what is going on? This is the Team Look at Open IP casting. We are in round number, I believe this is 5. Let me double check. Yes, round number 5. EG.Idra is playing against a Protoss. He is spawning as the Green Zerg on Xel'Naga Caverns, going up against Cardris, the pink Protoss. So we'll see what Cardris ends up doing. Last game it was a PvP, so he didn't forgate. He proved he doesn't like to do any cheesy play, but he is up against the Kraken. And his only hope, I think, is to go and end this game in the early stages. Maybe it's not, because EG.Idra does say, hey, you know what? If Protoss just sit back and go to 200 food, they're surprisingly strong. So Cardris is going to be throwing down the pylon, then going out to scout right at 9. Going to pass over this overlord, and EG.Idra will see it. EG.Idra will go for a pool first, probably not get gas, and then go for a hatch. The reason he just gets a pool first so he can kill any shenanigans buildings that are morphing in, because for Protoss, a building can win you an entire game. And yes, that's just how it works. Protoss can morph in buildings and win games. Pretty silly. But that is the photon cannon paired with the pylon. It's a match made in heaven at the 3-minute mark. And the probe just going around the base, getting as much scouting as possible. Doesn't see anything. And now he is going down to try to block. We have a gas first out of EG.Idra. And then he's going to throw down the pool. So he's going gas pool. I normally saw him, or in the past I've seen him just go straight for the pool, get a few lings out so he can deal with the scouting, and then go for an expansion. But now he is saying, you know what, I want to get a gas first. So he is opening up with speedlings. And this one probe is going to throw a pylon down up here just for scouting purposes. He can morph in down here, but I don't think it really gives you much of an advantage morphing in down there versus at your ramp. And the one probe just on patrol waiting to get this expansion because he's playing against EG.Idra. He's like, you're expanding against me. But no, EG.Idra is not. He is getting his speed very soon, maybe. EG.Idra likes timing his speed around the time Warp Gates finishes, but he may not be doing that. And whoa, 4 guys on gas. This is a small mistake. And will that be the mistake that cost him the game? I highly doubt it, but it's still a mistake nonetheless. And he's not going to be getting his speed just yet. He is going to take his expansion before speed, I would assume. Getting those lings out so he can take out that one probe. And still, 1 guy on gas now. Now no guys. So he realized his mistake and pulls the guys away as he expands. So it's not going to be a mistake that plagues him this entire game. And the hatch is going to be made. The queen is coming out to take out this one probe. And again, there's mistakes. Even though it didn't really hurt EG.Idra that much, it could have, just because they kind of come back and haunt you. Because you play so many games and you're like, oh my god, I'm terrible. I should just uninstall this game. How did I make that small mistake? I'm better than that. But I doubt that's EG.Idra's thoughts right now. I'm sure he's playing this game extremely well. And he's getting his expansion, getting speed. And those lings just going to come and scout to see exactly what Cardris is doing. He's throwing down 2 more gateways, so it looks like it's going to be a 3-gate expand. The lings poke up, sees that sentry, and then fall back down. So he knows it was a zealot, then sentry, and now he's just going to keep his lings down here. His expansion is about a 3/4 of the way done. And now the creep is going to start expanding its way over down. And that's one good thing about EG.Idra. Even though he's been clear, wasn't clear around the time StarCraft 2 came about. He doesn't follow the tradition between not connecting your bases. I don't know why they don't do that. But yes, he connects his bases with that Laffy Taffy so his queens can stay full as they move between the 2 bases. And EG.Idra, I'm assuming he saw those. I don't know where his lings went. Did they die? Let's go in this unit station. Yeah, his 4 lings did go down. It looks like. Doesn't have any out. And Cardris attacking that supply depot. That thing will be going down eventually. He is expanding. So he's just macroing up right now. 2 sentries, 3 sentries coming out. And a roach one coming out from EG.Idra. He has his Evo chamber up, going for the +1 missile attack first. The last time against Protoss, he went for the melee attack first. So playing this one a little bit differently. 7 drones were in production, 1 finished, then 1 went back, now 1 finished, now 2 finished. So he is heavily droning up, and we see Hallucinate coming out from this guy too. So Protoss appear to be loving that hallucination. Forge now just finished, and he's going to get +1 attack just so his Zealots can deal with Lings so much better. 2-shotting instead of 3-shotting. Getting a wall up. This will help him so much against any type of Roach Ling all-in, because the Roaches don't have much range. So the sentries can easily force field pretty much anywhere, and the Roaches can't do anything. But Idra just getting one Roach. His hatch is, or he's getting a lair. And probably get the Roach speed right away as soon as that finishes. We'll find out. The worker count, 44 drones, 230 probes. 60 supply, 252. The Hallucinate Phoenix comes out. Idra does see that, so he knows he's going to be scouted very, very shortly. And out for the units, Idra has 2 Lings and 1 Roach to his name. One of those Lings is going to die as soon as the opponent moves out. And these Phoenix are going to see that Idra doesn't really have much to his name in terms of defense, and he's probably going to move out and force Idra to build units. He doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do, move out, kill this Ling, and that will force Idra to stop journeying up and build units. So he's going to kill 2 Lings. Is he going to commit to this attack or just fall back? It looks like he is going to go and attack. Idra, as you see, building 8 Roaches, so... And he's going to lose that Overlord. Overlord misplaced, and he is supply capped right now. That is not good. His +1 does finish. He is getting Burrow, but he is supply capped. He hasn't started another Overlord just yet. And these Roaches, it's going to be close. Are they going to get down this ramp? And, oh, if those sentries went this way, they could have force fielded that ramp and absolutely screwed over the Kraken. And it looks like he is just going to be pulling back. So all he was doing there is forcing Idra to build units. And build units Idra did, so you can see he didn't drone up, and that is how you deal with a Zerg like Idra. You just have to go up, feign an attack, then fall back, and he is going to be taking his 3rd base. But let's see, does he have any detection? Where's a robo? Okay, he has a robo facility up, and does he have an observer? No, he doesn't. So if that burrow does finish before observers come out, that could be bad. And Idra going for the gold base. He does have an Overlord over here. This Overlord will be going down. He is already supply capped. And that Overlord sees the probe. Still good to know that your opponent is taking expansion. It is worth losing that Overlord too. And Idra looking like he's going to go in. He forced all... This is the retard magnet right now. Forcing all the units out of position. And now, is he going to go? And all the sentries way out of position, I think. Those Roaches coming in and just burrow. As soon as the force fields come out, these are going for that mineral line. There is an observer here, though, so they do get spotted. And now more force fields come. A few Roaches will be getting picked off. And Idra, is he just going to fall back? He's still got 3 Roaches burrowed there. He is just poking away. He is wasting a lot of that energy. It's not really a waste because it's killing Roaches, but he's making sure those sentries don't all have 200, and now picking them off. You can see he just has a few Roaches behind that, targeting all the sentries down. There's only 1 sentry left, and now Idra is going to go back home. Wait, is he? Is he? No, he's going to burrow right there. There is this observer. Does see them burrowed. Cardris, a little bit of lag. And 3 cannons going down there. Again, Cardris doesn't have really any sentries. And now this sentry is not going to go down. He doesn't really have the energy. There is an Immortal that goes down pretty much immediately. +2 attack finishing in midst of this battle. And +1 is already done for Cardris. But Idra about to be at +2. You can see those Stalkers are doing the best job they can. Miking away. Now you have the Roaches retreating. But there are more back here. The ones that aren't injured going to be leading the way. And again, without any sentries, this force is pretty vulnerable to this mass Roach. And now they are up close and personal to the Stalkers. Probes being pulled off the line to form walls, but just getting picked off. The worker count 60-46. Idra looking like he's got this. 132 supply, 275. The 3rd base is up, has a few cannons protecting it. Idra has this base. These destructible rocks are now down. He's going to be expanding, taking his 4th, healing up his Roaches by burrowing them. 14 Stalkers versus 31 Roaches, but no fear, we do have an Immortal out, and if it holds up to his name, he can stay in this game forever, but the Immortal doesn't quite hold up, especially when you have enough Roaches to take out HUD and shields in just 1 hit. And I have to say, the winning move for EG.Idra that made so much of a difference, even though he was getting force fielded, the roaches that got force fielded weren't attacking the stalkers. He queued them up and just took out all the sentries. And because of this overload, all the sentries were in the front lines, the stalkers were in the back, and that just allowed EG.Idra to pick them off so easily. That was so well done. It looks like those roaches going to go and try to harass this third base. He knows it's up. Let's go see what he's doing. He is getting that pathogen glands, going to be building infestors, got plenty and plenty of roaches, plenty of income. Sees those cannons, just going to be pulling back. And these roaches going to sit on the high ground. Can they hit the probes? Can they actually stop a little bit of mining? Yes, they can. Just spewing that acid. And just look at what this looks like. Oh, as soon as we do, we can't see it. And that probe goes down. Come on. I want to see one. I just want to see green goo come out of nowhere and a probe die. EG.Idra 182. He just lost an overlord somewhere. These roaches blow up. The observer is going to come. And now this army again out of position. If EG.Idra wanted to, he could attack a base, but doesn't look like that. He is just happy macroing up. He's got plenty of overlords coming by. Doesn't have overlord drop. Looks like everything's just on a rally point. Neuroparasite being researched, 3 infestors on the way, so he is going to be stealing that immortal, or those immortals. And you know what? Immortals are the best counter to stalkers. And EG.Idra, he knows that, so he just goes and gets immortals. But it's going to be pretty hard for EG.Idra to attack, even though he's so far ahead. Well, there's no force fields. Never mind! That is completely out the window. This whole choke thing doesn't matter that much because there are no sentries out to force field. He is getting a Spire and a Hive, so he will be getting Broodlords if this attack happens to fail. But is it going to fail? It's unlikely. And now the blink is on the way. He is getting Colossus. One roach comes in, sees Colossus out. He is going to be falling back. He does have Neuroparasite, so he is fairly safe, and we'll see what happens. That Spire finishing, and he could go for a greater Spire if he wants. He is getting, it looks like, a Mako Hatch. Yeah, he is building a Mako Hatch because his minerals a little bit high, but then again, he's at 200. So that is the excuse, and here we go. Engagement coming down. Neuroparasite going down on Immortals and the Colossus. That clicking is just so quick and accurate. You can see the forces of Cardris just evaporating thanks to everything that EG.Idra has on his team. Now the Immortals go down. The Colossus went down as well, and EG.Idra just walking his way in. Infested Terrans coming out. One Colossus behind there. Those Stalkers just about to be able to blink back into the main. But this is looking pretty grim now. EG.Idra is going to win. Maybe it's not grim. Maybe this is a happy day. All you people are here to watch EG.Idra. It's just looking grim if you're a Protoss fan. But if you're a Zerg fan, you are so happy right now. EG.Idra storming over Cardris. And I think all came down to him picking off all of those sentries. Stalkers doing what they can to blink by the cannons, but the roaches probably can just one volley each of these cannons. You can see the HP just drop, and there goes the GG. EG.Idra will be going into the next round. This next round will be a BO1, but after this we have BO3s.